India, 1799. The sun rose over the kingdom of Mysore, but peace did not. The air was thick with tension, the land soaked in betrayal. The British forces advanced like shadows, and at the heart of this brewing storm stood one man, a warrior, a king, a storm unto himself, Tipu Sultan, the Tiger of Mysore. And this is the story of his last stand. Tipu was not born into comfort, he was born into chaos. Trained in warfare from childhood, he sparred with steel before he wrote with ink. Under the eyes of his father, Hyder Ali, a fierce general himself, Tipu grew strong. Hyder Ali said to Tipu, "A lion doesn't beg for peace, he earns it with blood and fire." And Tipu listened. With every strike, with every book of war he studied, the fire in him grew, not to conquer, but to protect what was his. When Hyder Ali fell to illness, the throne passed to the son he had forged like a blade. Tipu Sultan, now crowned, did not waste a moment. He reformed the army, introduced rocketry in warfare, and forged alliances with the French. Tipu said, "Let them bring their rifles, we will answer with thunder from the sky." He wasn't just a ruler, he was a revolutionary. But the tiger's roar echoed too loudly for the British to ignore. In smoky war tents, beneath candlelight, they plotted. With trembling hands and careful whispers, they bought betrayal. Lord Wellesley said, "If we cannot break him in battle, we will break him from within." The Marathas, the Nizam, his former allies, all turned against him, seduced by British gold and threatened by Tipu's strength. Tipu knew the walls were closing in, but he did not flinch. He stood on the palace walls and watched his soldiers train, muskets ready, rockets primed. His people feared the future. Tipu did not. Tipu to his general, "If death must come, let it find me standing, not kneeling." The tiger sharpened his claws. War was inevitable. May 4th, 1799. Dawn broke with cannon fire. The British, 26,000 strong, launched their final assault on Srirangapatna. The earth shook as rockets soared into the sky. Tipu's men fought like lions, defending every stone, every child, every dream. But the traitor's door, a secret rear gate, was opened. The enemy swarmed in like locusts. Chaos reigned. In the heart of the fort, Tipu fought, wounded, bleeding, surrounded, yet unyielding. Every slash of his sword was a sentence of defiance. They offered him surrender. He offered them silence and steel. Tipu, final words in battle. "I would rather die as a tiger than live as a slave." And so he did. A British bullet found his heart, but it did not find defeat. It found fire. The gates of Srirangapatna were breached. The tiger lay still, but not silent. Even in death, he stared with eyes wide open, as if daring history to forget him. His enemies stood over his body, not as victors, but as men who had just killed a legend. Tipu Sultan died that day, but his voice carried on. In every whisper of resistance, in every flag that rose in rebellion, in every child who was told the story of a king who fought until his last breath. He was not just a ruler, he was the roar of a free India before India even knew it needed to be free.